Hello everybody, my name's Jax and welcome to the channel. So I hope everybody had a really nice Christmas. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas and stuff, I hope you had a nice few days with your family and days off from work and all that. And I hope just in general, regardless of Christmas, you have a nice life all the time for everybody in the entire world. So yeah, and a happy new year. If we get there, hopefully I didn't jinx the whole world again. But yeah, I didn't jinx the world before. No, I'm getting slightly off topic. I'm saying hopefully we make it to the new year, and when we do, happy new year. Right, so yeah, I hope everyone had a good Christmas. Anyway, I got this new gaming chair. My one brother bought me this new gaming chair, which was pretty cool. I'm really happy with it. And my other brother bought me this nice little Banksy print, and it's like an original Banksy print, which is pretty cool. It's a print. It's not an original Banksy work. That would be like £200,000 or £300,000, but it's an original print, which is pretty cool. But yeah, regardless of showing off with my new gifts, I've also got some really nice aftershave, but you can't smell that. All that said and done, right? I'm working on this new project where it's going to be like a multiplayer battle royale type game. I don't know anything about multiplayer when it comes to game development. I don't know anything about servers, nothing like that. So this is all going to be new stuff. But what I've been working on is the movement for the player that you will be in the multiplayer game, and the movement and the shooting and the aiming. It's getting there. It's looking quite good. I'll just play the game and just sort of show you where I'm at so far. So like I've added these sort of little crosshairs, them 3 dots. So you see they disappear. So it's kind of like them dots are also like an indicator of range as well. So yeah, I was having a lot of problems doing the crosshair because it's third person and the projectiles are shooting from the barrel of the gun rather than just a line trace that's going forward. I was having a lot of issues. I still am, like, these crosshairs aren't sorted yet, but they're kind of sorted. They're getting closer to being sorted than they was like a couple days ago. I've also added like a sort of 3D sound to these targets, so if you're far away you won't hear the sound. You sort of slightly hear it because you're further away. If you come right close up to it, you hear it's closer. You hear the sort of ricochet sound, and that's because I've used a 3D sound. So yeah, so I've done that. I've also added this sort of movement mechanic into it where you can sort of almost like a little bit like a slide cancel type stuff. You can also creep as well like that. But yeah, so you can reload, you can heal up, you can do this sort of spin shot, you can throw, and all these animations are on a blend space. So say if you heal up like this, you're running. If you stop and heal up, you stay still. Same with the throw. He just stops running as soon as you stop the input for running, he'll just stop running. If you carry on, it will do that. Same with the reload. I think I showed you that in the last video. But yeah, so this is sort of the movement for the character now. I've done sort of like a little jump as well. So if you hit a certain velocity with the jump will be slightly different. So it will give it like a bunny hop effect, but I haven't quite worked that out yet. No, I have worked it out, but I need to just make some adjustments to the character's movement, like the velocities jumping at, his run speed and all that. I've also straightened up his hand. So you see when he's sprinting, the crosshair is just straight, because before, like, he was sprinting and the crosshair was bouncing up and down, so you couldn't get like a steady target. So I had to readjust the animations to make his hands stay in place. That's about it. So for them crosshairs, the reason why I was having such a big like a big mission with the crosshairs is because it's not centered. So you like, if you shoot here, right, and sort of spin like this, if you do that spin shot, if the crosshairs were centered, it would say that you're aiming forward when you're not, you're aiming down. So the crosshairs need also, like, they wasn't following the, if you zoom up, because of the camera, I don't know if I can explain this properly, but because of the way the camera's clamped, if you aim up, the crosshair will be in the center, but you won't be aiming to that center because the camera's clamped different. So I needed a way to almost like parent the crosshair to the barrel. So what I did, so basically wherever you point that barrel, that green dot will be, and the blue dot and the red dot will be. So the red dot is the furthest away, blue and green. And I think once people get used to that's how the aiming works, well, anybody that tests this game out or plays this game, once you get used to that's how the aiming works, you will understand how to aim better, I suppose. But yeah, so the crosshairs were an actual nightmare to try and work out. So yeah, what I did is I just sort of parented it to the arrow. So you see that red arrow there that's coming off the gun, that's where the projectile spawns from. So I've just parented a blue sphere and a green sphere. See, they're just parented to that barrel. So wherever he points that barrel, them dots will go. So that kind of solved that problem. But another problem that I had, because this is going to be a multiplayer game, and I don't know anything about doing multiplayer games. I was looking at some like YouTube videos, and there was someone explaining like spawning actors and custom events and all this sort of stuff. And in the comments, people were saying, oh, if it's on replication or something to do with like being a multiplayer game, you can't use them type of techniques. So basically, some of the things that I've been using in this game, I don't think I can use them techniques for a reliable multiplayer game, one that will be somewhat competitive. So I might have to sort of rethink the whole structure of it. But what I am happy with is the movement. I know that I can put this movement into multiplayer because it's just doing pretty much standard movement stuff. It's just like blend spaces and state machines and animation blueprints. That's just, you know, it's not basic, but it's not super complicated where it wouldn't work on a server. Like it's fairly simple. So it should work in a multiplayer. But yeah, that's about it. I will be doing some tutorials soon. I don't know what my first tutorials will be. I might just start doing them, just random things like how to make a glass material or how to make a 3D sound or just, I don't know, any. I might just start so then I can just keep churning them out. But I'm in a sort of place where do I start with making tutorials? But I might just start randomly anywhere and just keep knocking them out. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know if this video made much sense. I kind of just wanted to sort of show where I'm at, and not only that, also just say like, hope everyone had a good Christmas, and I hope you all have a happy New Year. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.